NBC5 News, this is Ali Ratur to show you in the whole world how a solar power car works. That is Michael Dinos, Jake McLaughlin, Ben Leinhardt. They're going to tell us about the car, how it works, and even take us for a spin. Jake, how about you start us off?
Thanks, Ali. And what you're seeing here is the future of cars and technology. With oil being a natural resource, it won't last forever. So we've had to branch out and find an alternative fuel source. Solar energy was the best one we could find. And now, go to bed.
Interesting. But why can't we stick with gasoline until it runs out, then switch to solar power cars?
Well, you see here, Ali, as Jake already mentioned, fuel is a depleting resource. Sure, we've got a good 100 years before it runs out, but it's also becoming a diplomatic problem. With most of the world's oil found in the Middle East, much tension has been brought to the area, which has erupted in violence due in part to the rest of the world's need for oil.
Oh, I see now. So this could potentially end all the bloodshed and violence in the world.
Exactly.
Alright, so now we're going to show you a video about how the solar power cars work.
For many years to come, the use of solar energy indirectly reduces health costs. 2. Environmentally friendly solar energy is clean, renewable, unlike gas, oil and coal, and sustainable, helping to protect our environment. It does not pollute our air by releasing carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide, or mercury into the atmosphere like many traditional forms of electrical generation does. Therefore, solar energy does not contribute to global warming, acid rain, or smog. It actively contributes to the decrease of harmful greenhouse gas emissions. It's generated where it is needed by not using any fuel. Solar energy does not contribute to the cost and problems of the recovery and transportation of fuel or the storage of radioactive waste. 3. Independent/semi-independent solar energy can be utilized to offset utility-supplied energy consumption. It does not only reduce your electricity bill, but will also continue to supply your home/business with electricity in the event of a power outage. A solar energy system can operate entirely independent, not requiring a connection to a power or gas grid at all. Systems can therefore be installed in remote locations, like holiday or cabins, making it more practical and cost-effective than the supply of utility electricity to a new site. The use of solar energy reduces our dependence on foreign and more centralized sources of energy, influenced by natural disasters or international events, and so contributes to a sustainable future. Solar energy supports local job and wealth creation, fueling local economies. 4. Low/no maintenance solar energy systems are virtually maintenance-free and will last for decades. Once installed, there are no recurring costs. They operate silently, have no moving parts, do not release offensive smells, and do not require you to add any fuel. More solar panels can easily be added in the future when your family's needs grow. Solar energy disadvantages. The initial cost is the main disadvantage of installing a solar energy system, largely because of the high cost of the semiconducting materials used in building one. The cost of solar energy is also high compared to non-renewable utility-supplied electricity. As energy shortages are becoming more common, solar energy is becoming more price competitive. Solar panels require quite a large area for installation to achieve a good level of efficiency. The efficiency of the system also relies on the location of the sun. Although this problem can be overcome with the installation of certain components, the production of solar energy is influenced by the presence of clouds or pollution in the air. Similarly, no solar energy will be produced during nighttime, although a battery backup system and a net metering will solve this problem.
The question is, how does it work?
Good question, Ali. And I'm glad to tell you it's not as complicated as you would think. Solar energy isn't used just for cars, it's also used for stop signs, lights, houses, and other things. You can see that we have solar panels on this car, right here. It works like this. Usually when the sun's rays touch your body, you feel warmth. But if the rays hit certain materials, we can turn that energy into an electrical current, instead, which then harnesses the power and turns it into energy. Most solar panels are made of silicon crystals, which when exposed to light, get up and move around instead of jogging in place to create heat. This reaction turns a good portion of light energy into electricity.
You'll see here, driving up to this stop sign, it's powered by solar energy with a solar panel on top of it, which is causing it to blink.
Wow, this is great. Thank you so much for your time. I'm Ali Ratur, NBC5 News. Tune in next time to see the world's fattest man. Catch you on the flip side.